So, there's a thing that they do now of where they'll take like a blood draw and they'll like spin it in this, I can't remember what they call it. They spin it up in this thing and then make um, like a clot type thing that they put in. I don't remember the real terms for that, but basically they put it like where the socket would be, and it helps all that heal up faster. And then I guess your chances of dry sockets aren't zero, but it's very much minimized compared to not having that done. And I was doing pretty good after a few days, I think. So you're supposed to have your wisdom teeth removed last year, but the oral surgeon said he wouldn't even consider after seeing the x-rays. One so deep in your jaw it'd mess with the nerve. Not worth it. Ooh. So the thing with mine is, apparently I'd been getting infections behind one of the bottom wisdom teeth, and I had no clue about it because like I wasn't having any symptoms and stuff like that. But apparently I have a little bit of bone loss in my jaw from that, and I had no clue that was going on until they really looked into it. So. Hello, how are you? The mini teeth. Oh yeah, behind that one, all that stuff too was there were like these little like mini tiny teeth type thing and all that stuff, and they had it sent off for a biopsy and stuff like that, and it turned out not to be like a big deal and all that stuff, but it was still kind of weird nonetheless. I don't want that server because if I get that server, there's audio issues. So let's try it again. There. At all four impacted made the mistake of getting them out 1 week before your wedding. Oh no. Oh boy. I'm sure that was less than pleasant. Said the same for you, so you had to leave part of the tooth in there. Funny how it has to be done until it doesn't. Surgeon said if he seen the x-rays before the consult, just called you, said don't even bother coming in. Did I eat my twin in the morning? Oh, with the little teeth thing? I don't think so. Alright, let's see if we got TikTok going here. Okay, that looks good. Alright. Alrighty, so all my platforms should be up and good to go. I think. Alrighty, we have Taliana with the Super Pop, a Go Pop, and the Puppers. Appreciate it. Alrighty, so what's up, old up duck? How's it going? Alrighty, so for those of you coming in, we're going to be doing a Mario Pentathlon. So it's Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World with no warps today. So that is the plan, and then we'll see after that. So hope everybody's doing well. I think we're ready to go. I think Chief's ready. I do have bully sticks today, so alrighty. Let's get started. What's up, Libby? How are you? Oh, it looks like my multi-chat's working today. Sweet. How's everybody's week going? We have Mischief with the Heart Me a Go Pop and a Pupper. Appreciate it. Up, Anthony. What's the run tonight? We're doing Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World with no warps today. All in the original version. The big Phil got back from Florida, and this is exactly what you needed. And we have Penelope with the Go Pop, Super Pop, and a Pupper. And we have Chief being a goofball. Well, that's what he does. How's it going, Mischief? What's up, Cody? What's up, LVB? What's up, Mary? Thanks for the heart me. I'm doing pretty good. Mary with the heart me and 10 Go Pops. And a pupper, or 10 of the puppers. What's up, Rudy? How's it going, Mary? Big Bad Bill with the heart me. What's up, Topo? What's up, Kevin? Oh, I'm doing all right. It's back to work. I could have used another vacation where I did nothing for a week, but Big Bad Bill with 20 Go Pops. What's up, Julia? No, my God. I shouldn't have got away with that. Vacation or recover from the vacation. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Thanks for the heart me and the Go Pop. Also, we have Katrina with the heart. Appreciate it. What's up, Dope Soul? What's up, Austin? Halloween Sprinkles and Steve. And Dope Soul with heart me's. Appreciate it. Hope everybody's doing well. We're trying to do the Mario today. Chief says hi. What's up, Sniper? How are you? Yeah, Pentathlon. That was my vacation. It was all right. I mean, there was a heat wave and it's very humid, but aside from that, it was all right. I'm also not used to the humidity anymore. I mean, that was part of the problem, but... whatever. Yep, it is. Did I miss speedruns while I was gone? Yes and no. I mean, it's not a bad thing to take a break occasionally. I think everybody needs to, you know, streamer or whatever, streamer or not, you know, regular job and stuff like that. It's good to take a break for a bit sometimes. Chief has an ear kaboom. Yeah. Are you okay over there, Chief? He says he thinks he'll be fine. Nico with the heartbeat. Little snipes with the heartbeat. Nico with 10 go pops. And Nico with 13 puppers. Appreciate it. Is it possible to play as Luigi in SMB1 without a second controller? I'm trying to remember if you only plug a controller into port number 1, if you'd still control both characters. I don't remember for sure. That might work, but I don't remember for sure. I haven't tried that in ages. But I mean, you'd still have to play as Mario to start off with and stuff like that. So Brian, how are you? Thanks for the heart, me. Appreciate it. The Mountain Man. Oh. How's the doggo doing? Oh, he's doing pretty good. He's hanging out. He's being goofy. Watch him giving me the side eye. Hi, Chief. What you doing, buddy? Wishing he was back in Michigan on vacation. You just asked Mars, he's pretty sure it's not. Yeah, I didn't. I know there's some games that you can do that. I just didn't remember if this was one of them or not. I'm pretty good. Need a sticker made of the side eye. Oh, no, dude, really? Okay, well, that happened. I hardly ever get hit there, so that was kind of a not expected, but whatever. Interesting. Alright. The Pangy. How's the stream schedule this week? I am probably going to stream every day this week. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Must have just missed us that much. Well, I wanted to try to make up a little bit for me being on vacation for a week. Up, son, blessed. Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, Bobby with Heart Me, 3 of the puppers. And oh, we have Nico with 15 finger hearts. I think that's the gift. Yeah, that's the gift gallery thing. So thank you very much. We'll give Chief a little treat for that. So thank you very much. Also, we have Bobby with 5 lives. Fox with a heart me. And we also have Bobby with hide and seek doll. I forgot to get the bag of treats. Sorry, Chief. Hang on, buddy. No! That's okay, so that's bad luck. When that happens, that's just bad luck. Alright, well. We have Nico with the music cloud. Or 15 music clouds. So we'll get you a couple of treats there, Chief. You spend most of your coins now. What's up, Mr. Spirit? How are you? Treat time for Chief? Come here. Have a treat. Have a treat. Good boy. Chief says thank you. Oh, no. That's going to screw up everything, I think. Well, okay, the pattern was still fine. Interesting. All right. You're taking a break from SGDQ? Alright. How is SGDQ? I'll be honest, I haven't watched any of it so far this week. I'm so good. Used to play this all the time as a kid. So I've been doing this for Snipes. I've been doing this for 13 years. So yeah, it's not my. I've had a lot of time under my belt with playing these games. So. But everybody joining in, we're doing Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World back-to-back with no warps. We're playing the originals, not the All-Stars, today, so we're on game number 1. And Mr. Spirit with Heart Me. Runs this year have been great. Okay, nice. I need to look at the schedule and see if there's a few runs that I'd like to catch live and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't watched any of it so far this year. Dude, man, come on. I'm apparently, after taking a week off, I'm apparently still a little bit rusty with this. Mr. Spirit with the Pupper and the Go Pop and April with Heart Me. Appreciate it. And thanks for the follows. Yeah, I definitely didn't start playing like this when I picked up speedrunning and stuff. It was a bit of a struggle. So, but yeah, with a lot of practice and learning things and stuff like that about the game that I, slowly got better and so forth. Denver WD-40 stocks are skyrocketing, right? How's my vacation? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Need to practice Mario 0. I don't know about that one, but... Alright. Thanks for the follows, appreciate it. Speak for yourself. Did I go anywhere? I went back east to where I'm from to go visit. Yeah, so back to Appalachia for a week, which was in a heat wave and 70% humidity, and I was not prepared for that, but I got through it. I've been to Florida in the summer. No thanks. Surviving. I think you're going pretty good. How are you? I will say Florida in January is great. During the summer, I went to Disney World a few times as a kid during the summer, and I still remember how the weather was. So yeah. Crossy with the heart menu, appreciate it. You say Kansas is worse than Florida? Well, so right. Dude, I'm getting like the worst luck today with these patterns. What a terrible pattern. What's up, Pasha? So, well, what the thing is though too is like I live in a dry climate now, so when you're, you know, when you're used to a dry climate, and then, you know, because I've been here for the better part of 10 years, when you're used to a dry climate and then you go back to like the humidity and stuff, it's just, it's overwhelming of how different it is until, you know. So yeah, is it as bad as Florida? No, but in comparison to here, it's still a huge difference, so. Rabbit the heart mean to go pop, appreciate it. What's up, Katie? Just joking around. Yeah, well, I mean, my statement still stands and all that stuff too. Is like if you're used to a dry climate, it's very different going back to humidity. I was like, yeah, I mean, it gets hot out here and stuff, but we don't have a whole lot of humidity typically, so it's very different. Katie the Hartman, Go Pop, and the Puppers, appreciate it. Oh, I've been to Vegas too, so I guess I haven't been to Vegas in the middle of summer. I guess the most summer-like season I've been there has been what, September, which is still pretty hot, but probably not as hot as the middle of summer. But the 5-game Warpless. Why did it pronounce it dessert? It obviously says desert. Thanks TTS. That does not say dessert. Do I sweat where I'm at? Yeah, but it's that's also kind of different too. What's up, Heavy? Thanks for the heart me. Appreciate it. How was your stream? I'll jump. Ah, oh, missed it. How did you get fireworks? Now you want dessert or desert. If you the 10 Go Pops and a pupper. So the fireworks in this game When you grab the flagpole at the last digit of the timers of 1, 3, or 6, you'll get respectively that many fireworks. It's different for lost levels, but that's how it works with this game. Alright, next game. We got a 1959, so sub 20, not a great run, but we'll keep it going. We have Mr. Spirit with the spin and soccer. Yes, that'll be the last game. Players in the fan club for 2 months. Thank you. Oh, thanks for 25,000 likes. Yeah, you'll get a treat, Chief. We have Mr. Spirit with the game controller. Appreciate that. We'll give him a treat for that, too. Would I speedrun Pokemon? I've never played Pokemon, actually. That was... like when I was a kid and all that stuff, I felt like it was people that were a year or two younger than me that got into Pokemon, but my age group didn't really. Here's one. Come here. Chief, are you going to be lazy? Chief's going to be lazy. You're a young pup, Chief. You've got the most energy of any of the 3 dogs. Here. A treat. Come on. Here's one. There you go. Wait, I was going to go for Small Fire Mario. Let's see if we can do that. Or Small Fire Luigi, sorry. Oh, did you? Nice. Alright, we owe you another one. Want your other treat? Come on, buddy. Chief says thank you. It does that to me too. That's about the unstable connection. It does that to me too. I don't know why, but yeah. Mr. Spirit with the level up spark. Appreciate that. What's up, Polka? How are you? Give me a treat for that. I'll drop my controller. And you can get after the next level. Chief says he's just a baby. Yeah. Chief's 3 years old. He's still a young pup. Hanging in there. Dude, come on. Kinda slow, but we'll take it. Alright, here you go, buddy. The Husky? I'm pretty good. How are you? Usually just force it to 1080p 60. Husky with the heart me. Appreciate that. And thank you for the follows. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. We're doing a no warps run. H. We're doing a no warps run. up, SpongeBob? What's the order? Chronological. So we're on game number 2. Thanks for the follows and the shares. Yep, this is Lost Level. This is the original version. So out of the 5 games we're playing today, which one's your favorite? So we got Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World. So which one's your favorite game? World is growing on you. To you. Season 3. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. We're doing 5 games, no warps. 3 and Lost Levels. Can I play Mario 1? I just finished it. And we have Husky with the Sage's Slash. Appreciate that. You love to see the original Mario Brothers game remastered? Well, I mean, outside of the All-Stars, because they did that on the All-Stars version. Aw, come on. We got a couple of treats there for you, Chief. Can I play it again, please? No. Because we're doing 5 games today, and we already finished. Yeah, I'm not running it back. Come here, Chief. It's treat time. Treat time? You can think about it. Whoop. Come here, treat time. Come here. Come on, bud. There's 1. Here's 2. There you go. Good boy. So, Marty, how are you? What's up, Teach? This is Japanese Mario 2. This is what Japan... This is the game Japan got for Mario 2 instead of what we got. Bill with 7 streams in a row. Appreciate it. The Raymond. Cat, how are you? No, I didn't. Oh, dude. I missed hitting the jump button at the right time. Perfect. All right. Yeah, there's a glitch that you can do to put them in that state. However, if I lose a life, it goes back to normal. So it's back to normal. So we're going to try to do a trick here at the end of the stage of where we do what's called a super jump. We can see if we can get up to the top of the wall quickly. And whee! There we go. I gotta figure out what I'm doing crowd control this month. I guess I should start thinking about that, shouldn't I? Since I do crowd control once a month, I guess I'll probably... Not this weekend, but maybe the next? Because that'll be about the middle of the month. Yeah, that'll be about the middle of the month. Patrick. That's pretty good. Do you crowd control? I did that the first time around. A couple months ago. I did that was one of the games I did. I did 2U crowd control. Actually, this time around from crowd control, I'm considering seeing a couple of folks in the network would like to do some crowd control, like races with me or something. Haley, the Heartman, and the Go Pop, appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Oh, come on. Oh, I missed the... Alright. Collected... I was going to try to go for a 1-up and I collected too many coins. Oh, well. Dude. So they you used to be able to use the EverDrive N8 Pro to do it on console, but apparently they've taken that functionality away, and I don't know when they're ever going to bring it back. It used to be a thing. I did find out that you can still do it on console with the FX pack for Super Nintendo, but on NES they apparently have taken that away. I don't know why they took it away, but they did. Which is kind of annoying because I'd always much rather play on console whenever possible, but I thought I was good there. I was wrong. Alright. Lady in red with the love. Appreciate it. The fifth elephant. And thanks for the heartbeat. Appreciate it. Dude. Come on. It's trying to get another one up. I'm pretty good. How are you? All right. Well, I think the smart plan, we're going to take a refill. I think that's the smart plan. Hamza with the heart me. Appreciate it. What's wrong, Chief? You lay in some of the weirdest ways there, buddy. The rust is real. All right. Yeah, he does that. Okay, so the platform did not spawn, which is wonderful. So there's a platform after that Koopa that's supposed to be there for me to jump on, and it did not show up. There it is. The football girl, how are you? How often does that happen? So it mostly happened because the Lakitu, like right before it and stuff, I bopped him on the head, and I ideally don't want to do that. Oh my god. Okay. I'm on my last life here, so a little bit of a uncomfortable territory. Adrian with the heart me, appreciate it. That's how it does. Nah. Crap, that was the good pattern too. Alright. Alright. No, no, no. I was too slow. I was too slow for that. Oh, man. Never knew how bad the hitboxes were on Bowser. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Yeah, because, like, by looking at the sprite, he didn't touch me, but hitboxes to the left of him and stuff, the hitbox is bigger than his sprite on that side of it. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. Okay. We got some new followers, so welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. See and don't believe it. How's Chief? Do you need some pets? Here, have some pets. There you go. Good boy. He's an American foxhound. 100% American foxhound. So he looks like a giant beagle, kind of. But yeah, he's a foxhound. We have Mischief with the confetti. Appreciate it. We'll give Chief a treat here in a bit. Speed up. Dang it. Alright. That gets Chief's attention? Yeah, it does. Lauren with the heart me. Appreciate it. How are you? Aw. Lauren with the pupper. It's a poison one. Okay. Yeah, it's a poison mushroom. The Brock. We're doing Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, 3, and World with no warps. I wanted the power up. Okay, well. Adrian with the rose. Appreciate it. All right, next game. Oh yeah, we have a treat for you, Chief. You gotta sit and be a good boy. Sit. After this level, we'll give you your treat. Alright, so we're going to do a fun little trick here called the fast carpet glitch. So we're going to spawn the second carpet, hop back on the first one, and whee! Here we go. Unemployed final boss? Why do you think I'm unemployed? Here you go. There's your treat, buddy. Chief says thank you. Alright, so we're going to do a trick in here. We're going to try to clip through the floor so we don't have to get the key, which saves a fair amount of time. The bean... I've been pretty good. I just got back from my trip, so... doing pretty good. I'm still interested though. What makes you think I'm unemployed? I'm invested in this conversation now. Yeah, it's pretty good. What's up, Almar? How are you? What's up, Tony? How's it going? I drove. Alright, so for the trick for this level, if I'm fast enough, I can make it to Birdo in time with this. No, I missed the jump, dude. Alright, so you can take out Birdo with the star power if you don't miss that jump. So, Brandy, is it the sweet LEDs in the back that scream unemployed? Maybe. I require answers. Why am I unemployed? Or why do you think that, rather? What's up, Whiskey? It was work. It was alright. You're actually unemployed. This guy looks rich. I'm not rich, but I am employed. Do I? First time I've been told that. You're also employed, but far from rich. No dog cam on TikTok? Nah, it's here. If you can't see it for some reason, I'd probably like go out and back in or something, but no, it's here. Whiskey, 20 streams in a row, and you have a $20 bill instead. I'll think about it. You're just unobservant. Okay. Well, sometimes people can't see it because like TikTok like kind of like glitches out or something. So sometimes that's a thing. So that's why I said that. So. Reaper brings up your property value. Gotta love people's obsession with the employment status. I feel like people are wanting to make the "do you live in your parents' basement" joke type thing and all that stuff. But no, I feel like I'm a fairly successful person. You know, I've got a good job and the pay's pretty good, and I've been a sysadmin for almost 20 years now, so I feel like I'm doing okay. And then I've got a TikTok agency that I run, and I'm also, you know, as far as streaming goes, I feel like I do pretty good with this too. So, you know, for what I'm what I'm looking for. I'm not ever looking to make this like a full-time thing, not really, but it's a fun little side thing, hobby, whatever you want to call it. And then the stuff that I do get, gifts and stuff like that I do get from streaming and stuff, mostly goes to the dog supplies, care, you know, medical things and stuff like that. So it definitely helps with that, which is always much appreciated. But am I rich? No. Denver's an expensive city to live in. It's not the most expensive, but Denver is a pretty expensive city to live in, so your money doesn't go super far. Yeah, I do own the business. Joey's tampon retrieval. Yeah, Joey's tampon retrieval fun. You're a security architect at the company adopts an AI fast agent a year and a week. Yeah, that's... I feel like that's a big concern for a lot of us in the IT realm. Secure, you know, security network, sysadmin, help desk, you know, all that stuff. I feel like that's a concern for about everybody at this point. I mean, to be honest, that's a concern I have for my own job at some point too, but, you know, I don't know. They have K84 with a heartbeat, go pop, super pop, and a pupper. I'm the nicest and very polite guy. It's possible to press the wrong buttons enough times, but I'm pretty calm most of the time. What's up, Heart? How are you? Whoops. Thanks for the heart me go pop and super pop. Hope you're doing well. My job's being smart about AI, though. Yeah. At least currently. How's it going, K84? Yeah, so like with my current company, we're adopting AI, but we're being pretty restrictive about it. So, like, you have to get approval to use it, and then the security team can tell anytime that you use, well, really any of the AI stuff and all that stuff. So, like, if you hop on your computer and try to do Chat GPT or whatever and all that stuff, security can monitor that and see what you're feeding the AI systems and stuff. Especially if you're trying to, like, throw confidential company data into AI tools and stuff like that. Like, that's a big no-no, So as it stands right now, I'm not too concerned about it, but, you know, that's not to say that that couldn't change at some point in the future, because you never know, right? So, burn with a heart, mate, appreciate it. The guardrails go up slower than the devs are building. Yeah, that's kind of a thing too. Fell asleep like an old man, just woke up. AI is how you get Terminator. I know we have some folks in our organization that is working with Databricks. I think it's Databricks. Honestly, we've got so many things going on right now, I can't keep track of all of them. What's up, Apple user? What's up, Johnny? AI isn't a threat to jobs like most people think. Well, I look at the developments in like some of the big tech companies and stuff like that with like Facebook and Amazon and stuff like that, of where they're because they're investing more heavily in AI and stuff like that, they are eliminating jobs for that. So I mean, I do see that. So. Go pilot trips when you get the weather. Actually, one of my coworkers sent me a pretty good, thanks for 50,000 likes. Appreciate it. One of my coworkers sent me, a short video and all that stuff today of where it's like this, like, co-pilot thing of where it's looks like a guy dressed up in like a suit or something like that, and it was just pretty funny. It's like, hey, can I help you summarize this email? It's like, well, it's blank right now. Well, can I help you summarize the email? You want a treat there, Chief? Well, let you think about it. Thanks for the follows, appreciate it. You want Clippy back? I miss Clippy. I mean, I never really used Clippy, but... I will get the one up just in case I need it. It looks like you're trying to do a speed run. Clippy was around, what, the late 90s? I think. Clippy was the little office assistant, Microsoft Office assistant that they had in, I think it's the late 90s, right? But yeah, it's just like you'd start like a Word document and stuff, and it'd pop up and it'd be like, hey, it looks like you're trying to write a resume or something like that. Yeah, something like that. What's up, Fernanda? Tag with the heart, me, appreciate it. Office 97. That sounds about right. Tag with the pupper. So, like, for my job, you know, it's like sometimes I see, like, AI results and stuff like that, if, you know, if I'm trying to search on how to, like, do a specific thing with PowerShell or something like that. It can be helpful, you know, a little time saving for stuff like that. But here, I mean, the approach that I take with it is, like, if it spits out a PowerShell script for me to run, I'm going to absolutely make sure that I understand exactly what that thing does before I even attempt to run it. And the fear that I have is a lot of people we'll just be like, oh, it's AI generated and stuff. It must be good, right? And all that stuff. And then, you know, just run it without understanding what's going on and stuff. And that's I feel like that's a pretty dangerous thing to do. Because I have seen some of the results be wrong before, of where it wasn't going to do what you wanted it to do. So yes, for me with results like that and stuff, I'm absolutely going to read over that script and understand what it does before I even think about trying to run it in our production environment. Oh, so yeah, it's like I'm fine with AI as an assistant, as far as like helping you. And of course, this is talking like in corporate stuff and things like that. I'm not going to speak for like every scenario and all that stuff, but for like the kind of jobs that I do, you know, in corporate environments and stuff like that and stuff, it can be helpful as a tool to save you a little time and do some assistance and stuff like that. But it's not a replacement for the knowledge of what you're trying to get it to do and all that stuff, especially with positions that have a lot of power over systems like sysadmins and stuff, because yeah, you can take a bad script or make one mistake and all that stuff and you can really blow some stuff up. So I was hoping to get the trick here and I didn't quite get it. Oh, you, come on, dude. There we go. Flips layer. An efficiency tool. Yeah, I'm fine with it for stuff like that. Floppy disks, yeah. Good old floppy disk. Yeah, I guess when I first started elementary school, we had a mixture, because we had like the little games on the computers and stuff we could play and stuff. You know, with like the Oregon Trail and Number Bunchers and stuff like that. I'm sure some of y'all played those and stuff like that. So some of the games and stuff we had on the 5 1/4 floppies, and then we had some on the 3 1/2 floppies. But and I remember for the longest time when I was younger and all that stuff too, with the 3 1/2 the 3 1/2 floppies of like, I didn't understand. I'm like, why do they call this a floppy disk? Like, I'd hold the disk and it'd be like, you know, it's in the plastic shell case and stuff like that. I'm like, why do they say it's floppy? It's pretty sturdy. And then I later figured out they're talking about the disk actually inside of it, not including the case. I felt kind of stupid after that, but oh, dude, come on. Where is the... Oh, alright. Fair enough. Yeah, and that makes sense too. Like, I didn't have a lot of time with the 5 1/4 floppies, but need to clean up space. AI suggests RF/star. Making you feel old. So who all got to play like the... I mean, I don't know if everybody had these games and stuff like that, but we had stuff like Oregon Trail and Number Bunchers and Super Munchers and some other... What were some of those other games and stuff? Who had those like when you were in school? Prince of Persia, yes, that was... I didn't have that game, but one of my friends did, actually. That game was pretty hard. Odell Lake. That sounds familiar. No More's. I don't remember that one. Carmen San Diego. I don't think I ever played the game. Now, I watched the TV show a ton as a kid, but I don't think I had the game. Word Munchers. Yeah, I had Word Munchers too. So, like, all those all those games that we had at, you know, at school and stuff like that, I just bought like a pack of like 30 floppy disks and stuff, and I went and took them to school one day and I just copied the games and took them home with me. Dude, what are you doing? Alright, there we go. Algae Blast. Oh, Math Blaster was one. I always thought Math Blaster was pretty cool. Bree with Heart Me, appreciate it. And thanks for the follows and the shares. I'd forgot. I was supposed to wait there. I forgot about that. Oh, Lemonade Tycoon. Dino Park. I played it a bit. Yeah. Original Solitaire on the old computers was fun. I like Solitaire alright. I actually love Free Cell quite a bit, actually. Chaz with the Heart Me, appreciate it. Now, actually, I haven't done it in a few years, but I have occasionally booted up the old the DOS Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that somehow missed. Okay, cool. The DOS Wheel of Fortune and like kind of sort of semi-played with viewers. That was actually kind of fun. I should do that at some point. That was. Teach you how to play Free Cell? Is that what I said? I meant, well, I've also played Free Cell. Did I say Free Cell? I meant Hearts. Dude, come on. I meant Hearts, actually. I probably said Free Cell. Okay, sorry, I'm carrying on a conversation while I'm trying to play this difficult fight, so sorry. I meant Hearts. I mean, I've played Free Cell as well, but I'd have to remember how to alright. Okie dokie. On to Mario 3. No, we still got more games, Chief. No, get down. Alright, next game. Yeah, I did know that you could download some of this. Oh, the pinball. Oh, I love the pinball game, man. The one that came on Windows ME. Chief, dude, get down. Oh, I love the pinball game. That was like the only thing that I enjoyed about Windows ME when it was out was the pinball game. The pinball game was great. Ski Free with the Yeti. Oh, that was a good one too. I need to just get a bunch of those games and like stream it at some point. I'm sure y'all enjoy some of that. Windows ME was the game of reinstalling. Yeah. I didn't have a Commodore though. What's up, Slice Mage? Thanks for 25 streams in a row. Hope you're doing well. played Zelda on DOS first. Was there a DOS Zelda game? There is. I don't think I knew about that, actually. Aw, come on. Tetris on DOS first. Okay, I have played that one. I did play that. So, let's see. Oh, the game that I enjoyed that I actually had to upgrade my computer back in the day to be able to play it was Load Runner. I don't know if any of y'all have played that and all that stuff, but I enjoyed that game a lot, actually. And you could make your own levels and stuff with it, too, I'm pretty sure. Switched your PC from ME to 2000 today, you bought it? Yeah, it sounds like a pretty good plan. I like 2000. Load Runner on the 64. Yeah, the one I had was on, it was on for Windows 3.1 and 3.1 and 95, I believe. So my first home computer that I had was a Tandy Sensation that I got from Radio Shack. And it had Windows 3.1. It had a 25 megahertz Intel processor, and it had... is either 4 or 8 megabytes of RAM, and we upgraded it to 16. Because I had to upgrade the memory in it so I could play Load Runner. Well, let's see. It was either we upgraded it from 4 to 8 or 8 to 16. I don't remember for sure. And the hard drive had... How big was the hard drive on that thing? 200 megabytes? I think it's a 200 megabyte hard drive. We got Bobby with the heart me, Louise with the pupper, Jose with the heart me, appreciate it, and we got some new followers, so welcome into the stream, hope you're enjoying it. Whoops. Uncle Bar with the heart me, appreciate it. But yeah, so let's see, what else did I have with that first computer? Oh, we also had a color dot matrix printer. And we got that in like, we got that computer and the printer in like 1993. And I'm wanting to think that thing was like 2,500 bucks. I'm sure my parents had to save up for that. Because we didn't buy another computer until Windows ME was out, so we used it from like 93 until about 2000-ish or something like that. But yeah, like 1993 money was like 2,500 bucks. Computers were stupid expensive then. But yeah, we used the heck out of that thing. Yeah, it was a color dot matrix printer and stuff, so yeah, you had to buy the ribbon that had, it had all the 4 colors on it and stuff. I had the, oh shoot, what was it called? And we have Red Shift Fox with the primes, much appreciated. We'll give Chief a treat. Am I doing on time? Oh, we're pretty far behind. It's fine though. We're having fun with our old school computer conversations and stuff. All right, buddy. You want some treats? We'll give you a couple of treats. Here's one. We'll give you another one here in a minute. Are my parents tech savvy? No, not really. Not really. Nerd stuff, yeah, we're all just a bunch of nerds here. So yeah, we had the I had the I can't remember if this is the exact name of it. Here's your other treat. The Mario print shop. Print shop, print world, something like that. And you could make like posters and banners and flyers and stuff like that with a bunch of like the different Mario assets and stuff like that. I had that. I'd actually printed a bunch of stuff from that. I'm sure my parents probably weren't too happy with how much of I was using, but. And we have one odd fellow with Prime for 3 months. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well. I wasn't really paying attention to the Hammer Brothers, but whatever. No, it's not Mario Paint. It was a PC thing where you could print stuff on your printer that had Mario assets and stuff. So now I did have Mario Paint. Speaking of which, but oh, I owe you another treat there, Pupper. Hang on. Oh, okay. I got you. Sorry. I'm a little behind on the chat at the moment. Yeah, I have played it on stream a few times. It's been several years since I've done it, but I have played Mario Paint before. Mario Games, the Fly Swatter, that's Mario Paint. It's a little game inside of Mario Paint. You know, your coolest computer had a turbo button, right? Oh yeah, that first computer I had, it had a CD-ROM drive, but it, like most of the desktop computers and stuff, like, you know, you press the button and the tray pops out and stuff like that. But with this one, I had to manually push it in and then pull it out because there was no like auto eject mechanic or anything like that. So it was a manual. You had to like push it in to release it and then pull the thing out. So. Oh, I did brick the computer once. That was a lesson. No, get down. Get down. I did brick the computer once. Because the thing only had like, you know, 200 megabytes of space on it. And, you know, of course, I was like, well, we got this computer in 1993, so I was in like, what, 3rd or 4th grade. So what it was is like, I didn't have enough space to have all of my games on the hard drive. So I started going through the file manager and I'm like, let's see if I can get rid of some stuff. I start going through like some of the system folders and stuff like that. Like a bunch of those things would show up as like executables and stuff. So I double click on it and it'd come up with like a little black screen for like a split second or something like that. Oh, this is useless. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, that was not the right choice. No, get down. So the next time I booted up my computer, my CD drive didn't work anymore because in those days you had to have the drivers for something basic as a CD-ROM because the OS just didn't know how to use it without a driver and stuff. So we had to take it back to Radio Shack and get them to fix it. No, get down. I didn't delete entire folders, but I did delete individual files, but then I found out later it was the drivers and stuff for the CD-ROM drive, and I had to take it back to Radio Shack, and they thankfully fixed it for free, I think. But yeah, my parents chewed me out a little bit over that. I didn't make that mistake again. I'll tell you that much. I did not make that mistake again. I learned from that. Remember having to edit the auto exec bat files to make the CD drive work. Yeah, there was stuff with that. I actually figured out because now I did figure out some cool stuff. Like, so like when things boot up and all that stuff, you've got your standard like command line looking text and stuff like that. I figured out how to edit those so that I could change the colors of what the text were, of what the text was when things were booting up. I thought that was like the coolest thing that I'd ever done there for a while. I was like, oh, I can change the color of the text on this. But we have Nemo with a heart made a go pop and XP Will with the bros. Thank you. I've never been to Fry's, but yeah, I enjoyed Radio Shack back in the day, but never been to a Fry's though. Miss Radio Shack, yeah. What's wrong, Chief? Always fascinated with the rubber ball and the old school mice. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'd say for me personally, I don't know if I'd say fascinated because I think yeah, they were kind of a pain to deal with when they got dirty, and you'd have to like take it out and clean it and get all the dust and dirt and all that stuff that collected along the three little wheels like inside the mouse. I hated having to clean those out. That was kind of a pain. Yeah, I don't... there's a lot of old technology that I kind of miss, but yeah, that's not really one of them. Because, I think the first mouse that I got with like a laser or whatever was when I started college and stuff, and I'm like, okay, man, this thing is awesome. Well, unless you put it on a reflective surface, then that was a bit of a different story, but yeah, it's like, oh, I don't have to clean this thing out anymore. This is pretty cool. Oh yeah, it was a huge difference. Alex with Heart Me, appreciate it. Your brother would write Frank DOS coach with your dad. Nice. You put tape on your co-engineer's laser that couldn't use the mouse. I feel like I did that to somebody once. Your first programming language is QBasic. I messed around with QBasic a little bit. I don't remember really much about it at all, but I did tinker around with it a bit back in the day. Do I know about the white block you can fall through? Yep, I pretty much know about everything at this game. I'll be honest, I'm not really I don't have 100% focus on that because I'm actually having more fun with this conversation we're having, so I'm not really locked in on this, so. But anyway, yeah, I know pretty much about everything with this game because I've been speedrunning it for 13 years, so. The Panda. Create a batch file to auto net send on a PC when your network there was an infinite loop. Radar rat race. You really need some 75 ohm BNC terminators the other day, and really wish Radio Shack was still around. That was great for stuff like that. Yeah, if you needed any of that kind of stuff, it was great back in the day for that. Also, I guess that also went kind of the way of Radio Shack was Circuit City. That was another one. Now, I never got to go to Circuit City much because that wasn't really a thing I had in my area, but we did have Radio Shack. Lisa with the Heart Me, appreciate it. Also, Carter with the Heart Me at Go Pop. Now, World 4 is pretty cool. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty cool. Wow. Okay. Well, that happened. We have Alex with 10 puppers. Appreciate it. Yeah, apparently I can't. I know not to do it that way as Small Mario, and I tried it anyway. Dude, this is going like worse every time. Come on. There we go. Okay, we made it. On Apex 8600A at Circuit City in high school. Had a loophole menu to turn off CSS protection. Now, I guess I will say, well, I'm in Denver and all that stuff. Now we do have Micro Center. I do like Micro Center quite a bit, actually. Dang it, come on. I do like Micro Center. Up, Lady Sidonia. How's it going? We have boneless chicken with 150 streams in a row. Appreciate it. Babbage's? I've heard of it. Thanks for the heart meeting, Go Pop. What item was that? I wasn't paying attention. That's the star. Okay. And thanks for the follows. Boneless chicken sounds so good right now. It does, doesn't it? Funko Land, never got to experience Funko Land. Donnie at the Go Pop. Appreciate it. We have Clinton with a heartbeat and a Go Pop. Or 10 of them. You're not the only 40-something-year-old here. I'm 42, so I'm 42. The majority, I mean, we do have some younger folks in here too, but I think typically about 70% of you all are in the 35 to 45 range. We have Karen with Heartbeat, Clinton with a game controller. Appreciate it. They call it Zennials, yeah. Yeah, you're 19. Like I said, I do have a few younger folks in here and stuff, but yeah, a lot of you all are in my age range. So 30, 54, 41, 34, 21, 39, 20, 45. Arctic Wolf of 45. Yeah, well, once you turn 46, you gotta go. So sorry. $33, $38, $37, $42, $44, $41, $36. I do appreciate everyone that hangs out in here, though. $34. $18, $35. I keep hitting my split. Now, I know, since I saw that mentioned from Russell, I know you, and I'm going to fix it at some point, and I know some of y'all have given me a little bit of crap for it and stuff. I have not seen The Wizard. I have never seen that movie. I should fix that sometime soon, but I have actually never seen that movie. Now, I've seen, like previews of it and, basically what it's about and stuff, but I've actually never watched the movie. Oh, man. Fireball offense. Yeah. Better hang it up. I'm done streaming forever. Gotta retire. I haven't watched the movie. My community's so chill. Got in a fight, would break a hip. You see the glove being put on, you're running out of here. I do have a power glove, actually. My brother-in-law, man, I got a bad pattern there. My brother-in-law actually got me a power glove several years ago. That thing is a pain in the butt to use, but I do have a power glove. Which movie's mandatory? The Wizard. How's it going, Mars? Oh, I missed that part. Okay, my bad. I missed that part. Well, Anyway. So I have a power glove. No. No, not for that. Not for that. Alright, so that's what I get for not making sure I've read all the chat and I just respond to stuff. So, there you go. Oh boy. Alright. 8-bit Christmas? I don't think I've seen that. Thanks for the follows, much appreciated. Oh, I didn't give you a treat for the game controller, did I, Chief? I'm sorry, buddy. I got carried away. Here you go, Chief. Is there a Power Glove speedrun category? I don't think there is, or at least for the games that I played, not an official category, but there are some people who've done it. I think Mitch did it at one point, didn't he? Didn't Mitch do the game with the Power Glove? I feel like I know somebody's done it, and I want to think it's Mitch did it. Or was it Grand Pooh Bear? Or is it both of them? Somebody's done it. I can't remember who it was, though. No problem. Donald with the heart me, appreciate it. The doctor's not supposed to use the Power Glove. Well, at least y'all got some fun out of it, so. Yeah, I still got Mario World after this one. Kelly, the heart me, a pupper, and a go pop. Appreciate it. Oh, it's Daly's time, isn't it? You missed the wall clips? No, we haven't got there yet. How's the cheerwine? It's pretty good. Well, I mean, that's not what I'm having today. That's probably going to be like a once a week thing because, you know, I do have a limited quantity of those. But yeah, probably a Friday or Saturdays when I'll typically have one of those. We have Donald with a pupper and a go pop. Appreciate it. Got voids run at both big and small. There are small only categories for Mario 3 specifically. I do run those once in a while. The Birdman, we're doing 5-game tour plus today, so we're on game number 4. We still have Super Mario World left. So Brian, how's it going? And if we're quick enough, we can make it to Boom Boom in time with the star. And boom. There we go. Real Goose, how are you? Fun to watch from Milwaukee. Nice. Need to go find some tier 1. The local store's supposed to have it and doesn't. I brought most of well, I've got a few plastic bottles, but they're mostly glass bottle. I love the glass bottle ones. Goose, well, I was on a trip for, are you talking like during the reruns? So, for a lot of it, when I was gone on my trip, I ran reruns and I had it in sub-only mode so that, we didn't always have to have a mod to moderate the chat in case somebody came in here and tried to cause some trouble. Nah, it had a thing up at the top saying this, they were reruns, it's not live. So, yeah, so for the past over a bit of a week and all that stuff, I went on it. Oh, I didn't get the thing. Okay. Yeah, I took a trip out east and stuff. I was out of town. But I'm back. But yeah, so I had to turn on sub-only mode so that I didn't have to have mods there all night long to monitor the chat. So. Yes, with the heart me, appreciate it. I wasn't even paying attention to Hammer Bros. I didn't need that one, but whatever. Doesn't matter. What's up, Big Cheese? How are you? Hope you're doing well. What's the cheese of the day? Yeah, Dr. Pepper in glass bottles is great, too. Actually, there was a couple I was supposed to bring with me, and I left, and I accidentally left them and didn't pack them in the car, so I'll have to... That's unfortunate, because I really wanted to bring these back with me, too, but oh well. And Chingo, okay. Basically, yeah. I play guitar too, a little bit. Yeah, I'm not great at it, but yeah, I play a little bit. I haven't played much in several years, but I'd like to get back into playing some again when I have some, once I get some stuff off my plate. I just don't have much time to do it right now. I like how I got the pixel the first time, and I can't get it now. I got it, but I didn't get the jump. There we go. What's my favorite place to eat that back home has that I can't get in Denver? Well, it's not a specific place necessarily, but barbecue. You don't have many decent barbecue options out here. Now, I enjoyed some barbecue when I was back east, so. But yeah, out here and all that stuff. I mean, there are barbecue places, but it's not No, okay, so there's one place I've been to that's actually quite good. But yeah, good barbecue places out here are pretty. The selections are pretty slim out here. No fried catfish places out here. Not that I'm aware of. Actually, speaking of which, I had fried catfish while I was out east. There's a guy that runs a little food truck in the town and all that stuff too, and they had some fried catfish and stuff, and I was like, "Yep, haven't had that in forever, so I'll get some fried catfish." So yeah, I'm most familiar and kind of grew up more with like the Carolina-based type barbecue sauces, which are typically vinegar-based. So I do prefer those. Now, I mean, I like other kinds too, but Carolina style is what I know the most, and I honestly like the most too. So. Just not Southern barbecue. It's not the same. Carolina Gold, that's some pretty good stuff too. Spicy, sometimes. I like stuff with a little spice. It's not a necessity, but yeah. South Carolina, yeah, South Carolina is pretty good too. Thanks for the follows, appreciate it. Oh, guessing game time for the chat. So I'm going to clip through the wall in the next level. How many tries is it going to take me to clip through the wall? Please vote now with your touch-tone telephone. I keep hitting the split. Here we go. Blake with the heart me, appreciate it. 1, 2, 3. I'm jumping too late. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Send some Dr. Pepper and glass bottles from California. Send the address. Smart and Final. I've never heard of that place. Of course, I've also never been to California. So. I do have a P.O. box that people can send stuff to. So, I mean, if that's something you're actually looking to do, you can shoot me a DM and I can give that to you. Well, you can also, if you're in my Discord, you can find it in there too. But if you're not in that and stuff, you can just, if that's something you're actually serious about, you can shoot me a DM and I'll give that to you. Nope. I didn't jump high enough. Oh boy. Alright. Okay. Welcome back, Austin. Sometimes I get it in just a few tries. Sometimes I get it first try, and then sometimes I struggle with it a bit. It just depends. Thanks for all the follows. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. Are you having a good stream, Chief? He's like, well, I got a few treats, so. He's staring me down now. Chief, dreaming of Chief treats. I'll mail you. I'll send you a few in the mail if you'd like. I don't know if Chief will like it, but we don't have to tell him. Aw, dang it! I missed the jump there. Okay, that was actually pretty good once I recovered from the mistake. I think we got an extra star here, so we'll just do that. We have Blake with the Galaxy. Appreciate that. We'll give him a big delicious treat. Also, we have Bobby with the donut. Gonna be in my neck of the woods with your son for baseball soon. It's been pretty hot. Well, I just got back from my trip where I was gone for over a week, so I think it's been fairly warm. I think it's supposed to be in the high 90s this weekend. Been having a lot of wildfires and stuff too. I came back to a bunch of wildfire smoke, which was kind of unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of wildfires in western and southern Colorado and some in Utah and stuff like that, and all that smoke's been coming toward the Denver area. So it's actually pretty well cleared out today for the smoke, but yeah, it's dry. Jesus clip? No, I didn't go for the Jesus clip. But thanks again, Blake. That's very generous of you, and Chief will get a delicious treat here at the end of the level. Bobo, how are you? Welcome in. I guess the first time. Okay, you're the first time you called me live. Yeah, welcome in. I'd stream. I'm a fairly late night streamer. I'm in Mountain Time, so but welcome in. The room, yeah. The room has evolved over the years. I've added a bunch of stuff little by little over the years, and it's pretty cool. Also, we have Almar with 109 bits. Appreciate it. I sound a little southern. So, yeah, I'm from Appalachia originally, so I don't get super specific of where I'm from, but kind of in the region of North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, that region of the Appalachian Mountains is where I'm from. So now, of course, I'm 10 years. I've been out here for 10 years, so my accent's not as thick as it used to be, but it's definitely still there to an extent. All right, buddy, you ready for a treat? For the Galaxy? Here you go. Oh yeah, he'll get up for that. Sit. Jake. Good boy. Here you go. Chief says thank you. Arkansas. Okay. Yeah. Also, thanks, Almar. Appreciate it. What's up, Sushi? Yeah, for those of you who were wondering where I've been, took a trip back east to go. I took a week off of work and vacation time and went back east and stuff to do some things there. But yeah, I got back Monday night. So. Treat for a Galaxy's Killer. Yeah, that's a big treat. That'll keep. Well, he actually goes through those fairly quickly, but that'll keep him busy for a bit. You can take the accent out of the man, but you can't take the sideburns. So I'd shaved off the sideburns once, and I was told at the time, well, because I didn't say I was actually going to do it, and I was told to immediately put them back. So they grew back in like a week. So, and I haven't shaved them off since then. Yeah, someone asked if your accent's from Alabama, you're Australian, so you laugh so much, not even close. So I've had a few people, especially when I was in college, I had a few people ask me if I was British. And at the time, I was like, I don't understand this at all, but after I've talked to a few people and time has passed and stuff like that, I can sort of understand. Sort of. But yeah, I've had people ask me if I was British before. Yeah, I don't think I do either, but I guess it's also like people who aren't that familiar with like different accents and stuff like that. Because I can pretty, for like, you know, of course I've been streaming for 13 years, right? So I can pretty much tell if people have any familiarity with like southern-ish accents and stuff based on where they ask me where I'm from. So if they ask me from I'm Texas, because that's a you know, a very common one for people to ask. If I'm from Texas, then typically I'm like, okay, they don't know that much about the accents and stuff, because yes, there's a drawl and all that stuff too, but it's pretty different for people who have heard like the various accents from around the South and stuff like that. Look at this happy pupper. Oh, it's guessing game time again for the chat. So coming up next are the 3 hand trap levels that may or may not pull you into them. So the guessing game is how many hands are going to pull me in. Ideal number is 0. Worst outcome is 3. But what do y'all think? I'd love to visit Australia at some point. Christy at the Heart Me, appreciate it. Oh, there's one. Don't have that Texas twang in my voice. Yeah, well, also, I mean, my accent's not nearly as thick as it used to be. Because, you know, I've lived in Denver for the past 10 years. Whoa, alright. Actually, for those of you who watched my reruns recently and stuff, you did get to hear what I used to sound like. So, yeah. But yeah, the way I speak, it's not... I mean, it's not really been intentional for me to change the way that I speak. It's just, it's kind of a natural thing that happens when you live in a different area that doesn't have a similar accent for a long time. So, but yeah, so it's subconsciously dwindled. Yeah, something like that. Australia can stay there with their huge spiders and snakes. Yeah, it's definitely different and stuff like that. So I typically, you know, sometimes people will guess, like the most one that the people are guessing the correct area is if they guess North Carolina. So that's, you know, the most correct answer and all that stuff, because, you know, that region I mentioned and stuff, yeah, that's all pretty similar. But even different parts of Appalachia have, you know, kind of different accents and stuff like that too and stuff. Because I feel like Georgia is a little different too. And then if you go further north and stuff like that, that's also a little different. So it's just, you know, it all varies. Oh, we have Christy with Picnic Dog. Thank you very much. And we have Stitch with the Heartbeat. We'll give him his little treat for the Picnic Dog. Well, I don't know if he wants it right now, but we'll find out. Well, one thing I did notice. There you go. He'll eat it when he gets to it. Oh, I guess he ate it now. Okay. One thing I did notice over the years since I moved here is that when I spoke to someone, especially that hadn't really spoken to me much before, like when I first started moving here, people would ask me, huh, or can you repeat that and all that stuff quite a bit. But that really doesn't happen so much anymore. Here we go. But yeah, people don't ask me to repeat stuff much like they used to. So I guess that's also proof that it's changed somewhat. My accent is more North Carolina than Tennessee, but far East Tennessee and North Carolina are very similar. Yeah, it is. Southeast Kentucky, you can throw that in there too. Southwest Virginia. Yeah, that whole region and stuff. So yeah, all that region is very similar. What's up, cats? It's pretty good. How are you doing? You hear it a lot. You grew up in Tennessee and live in northern Illinois. Okay. Had the same problem when you moved to the U.S. Lots of huh and what, not anymore. I swear, especially when I first started moving here, I swear, I think people just started conversations with me just for the sole purpose of hearing me speak. As far as the accent and stuff, like the first job I had when I moved here. Like I swear, there's one person I'm thinking in particular and all that stuff, and she was like one of the managers and stuff, but I think she just started drawing out conversations with me just to hear me speak. It's kind of funny, but Taliana with the Heartbeat Go Pop, Super Pop, and a Pupper. When's the next decathlon? It should be relatively soon, I think. I initially hadn't planned on taking the vacation trip when I did, so that kind of threw off my schedule of things a little bit, but probably, hopefully this month, sometime this month. Should have asked for a race for being bilingual. I don't think there's a huge demand for southern accents in Denver for the most part. Now, being able to speak Spanish here is definitely a plus because there are a lot of Spanish-speaking folks here. But oh, come on. All right, K84, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Cats with the heart menu, appreciate it. All right, time to switch consoles. I'll play some Super Mario World. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Swag trick. All right, what's everyone's favorite color Yoshi in this game? So we have green, blue, red, and yellow. Which one's your favorite? I'm going to finish the game in 30 minutes. This'll, if I have a decent run, it'll probably take me about 35. A lot of blue Yoshi fans. Several red Yoshis, too. Is GeoGuessr still a thing? I haven't done GeoGuessr in forever. I've considered trying to start it back up, though. I don't know. No, he's asking if I still I think he's asking if I still do GeoGuessr on stream. Now the weather bot, yeah, the weather bot still works, or it should. I think it does. But yeah, Austin, I think he's asking if I still do GeoGuessr on my stream, like after I'm done with everything else, and I haven't done that in what, a couple of years. Yeah, I used to. I used to do U.S. states. That's what I used to do. Blue, because it's your favorite color after camouflage. Yeah, I think the weather... Yeah, you can try the weather bot. I think it still works. Ever played Mario 2? I did earlier. So the category we're doing today was 5 Mario games back to back with no warp. So we did Mario 1, Lost Levels 2, and 3, and we're finishing up with Mario World. So I've already played 2 today, and all those others that I mentioned. Let's go. Thanks for 75,000 likes. We'll give him a treat here in a bit. He's busy at the moment. Okay. So, actually, I guess that's a question I have for the TikTok folks and all that stuff too. Is GeoGuessr something that you'd like to see me do occasionally? Like in the past when I've done it, it's been at the end of streams. Why have I not picked up a cape? I'm not doing no cape categories. It's just a regular... Dude. I did like no cape yesterday, and I was like trying to... Oh, come on. Now I'm like all screwed up and stuff because I'm like... I didn't see that. Alright. Dang it. Oh, dude. Oh my god, dude. Wow. Okay. Okay, well this is going... None of this is as planned. We'll make it work. I'll just get a cape somewhere else. Just throw the whole run away. I'm already 5 minutes behind, so it can't. There's not too much damage that can be done at this point. But yeah, so the question for the TikTok folks and all that stuff is GeoGuessr something you'd be interested in seeing? Like at the end of like in the past I always did it like at the end of the streams when I'm done playing like speedruns and stuff like that. And if you don't know what GeoGuessr is, I can explain what that is, but I've never really seen people do that on TikTok much, so I don't know if that's a thing people enjoy here or not. I think it did, King Richard. I'm pretty sure it did. Bring back the wheel too, yeah. Okay, so what GeoGuessr is it's a web browser based game that takes Google Maps basically, and it puts you somewhere. So what I typically play, you can play like anywhere in the whole world, but what I usually do is I do the US and you have to guess which state you're in. So basically what it is it drops you on like Google Maps and it takes like all the things telling you like where you're at and stuff away, you know, like the address and stuff like that. And you have to move around to Google Maps and look at like different signs and buildings and stuff like that. Look at your environment, move around and try to figure out where you're at. Is basically, is that, no, there's not a cape in there. All right. Well, let's try this for the heck of it. That didn't work. Maybe I should just go back and get a cape. You know what? I'm being stubborn. Let's try it again. But yeah, so you get to guess which state you're in, or you can do the ones where you have to specifically guess like where exactly on the map you are. But yeah, if that's something people are interested in and stuff, we may try to put it in the rotation a little bit. I would say, well, I'm not going to do it tonight because I don't have a vertical layout set up for that, and I'll need to set one up for that. I'm pretty sure I still have a subscription to it. And also, when I do those, chat's free to help me out with that, as long as you don't cheat, which basically meaning that you don't Google stuff, like use your own knowledge. So like if you see something it's like, hey, I recognize that area code, it's this area, stuff like that, or I recognize that sign, or, you know, stuff like that you already recognize, then chat's free to pitch in and help with that. But yeah, don't Google stuff. Because I'm not Googling stuff. So that's really the only thing that I ask when I do those is don't Google stuff. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I think what is my PB for how many places I've guessed correctly in a row, or states and stuff? I think it's in the 70s or 80s, I believe. And like some of the, you know, some of them are more difficult because like if they put you out in the middle of like the Midwest and stuff like that where there's like nothing. So like if they put you in like North Dakota or something, you know, there's not a whole lot out there, not many signs and not many things to go off of and stuff like that. So you have to like, you know, trying to figure out where you're at and stuff like that. Like read the phone numbers on the side of like construction vehicles or of course, since Google Maps blurs out the license plates most of the time, you have to like look at the blurred out image of the license plate and stuff and try to figure out what state they're from and stuff like that. So it gets pretty tricky. And then you also have like the whole DC, Maryland, Virginia area is also really tricky because they're all right there together. So yeah. I still don't have a cape, do I? And I'm playing the Japanese version, so there's no what we call freedom cape in here. I need a cape. Okay. Let's just go back and get a cape. Why did I pick up Yoshi? I don't even need Yoshi. I'm like, since I did no cape last night, I'm like trying to do all the no cape stuff. I'm like totally, I've like screwed up everything, but it's all right. How are the dogs? Oh, they're doing pretty good. What's up, Jessica? Yeah, it was a pretty good trip. It was very hot and humid though, which was, I wasn't ready for that. But otherwise, it was a pretty good trip. This is this runs no Star World. But why I enjoy the game? I did plenty of enjoying the game as a kid. So this is a new challenge for me to do it as quickly as I can. America's team with the pupper and go pop. Appreciate it. And a heart me. Yeah, speedruns aren't ever speedruns. Some people don't like it, and that's totally fine. It's a video game, and everybody's entitled to, you know, play it or watch it in whatever way that they desire and stuff like that. I totally get that not everybody likes speedruns, and that's totally fine. And then there's people on the other side, you know, that can't, or, you know, once they watch speedruns, they don't like watching casual playthroughs. So, you know, it goes both ways. You've just never seen or heard of it. Yeah, so basically, speedruns are basically, you're trying to complete the game as quickly as possible with, well, whatever rule set I'm playing. So, for this game in particular, the rule set is no Star World. So, I have to beat the game as quickly as I can without using the Star World. So we're taking the big loop around the map. So this run takes about 35 minutes or so. Now there are different categories and stuff. So like there's a shorter run of where you just take the Star Road and, you know, do the very quick route and stuff and beat it that way. But we're doing no warps today. Can I do any secret exits? Yes, I did the secret exit for Vanilla Dome 1, so I can go topside here. That you have to take the secret exit to do that. I'll also take the secret exit in Forest of Illusion 3, which you have to take the secret exit for that one, because that's the only way you're going to get out of the forest, unless you take the Star Road. And then I'll take the secret exit in Chocolate Island 2, so I can take the pipe and do the secret level and do that as well. So. Do I remember the first video game I fell in love with? It was probably Mario 1. My parents bought me an NES with Mario 1 and Duck Hunt for Christmas when I was 5 years old, I think, roughly. But yeah. Your personal best is like 6 months. Yeah, all this stuff takes, time and practice and all that stuff. I've been doing speedruns for, 13 years now, so not my first time doing this. I mean, I've been making some goofy mistakes today because I played a no-cape category yesterday, and I was trying to do the stuff from that, but... Now, unfortunately, there's not really any way I can make this one faster. Chief says he's very much enjoying his treat. He says, thank you very much for the galaxy. Are you done with it yet? About done? Oh, I think you're about done with it. All right. Get a couple extra lives that I'm not going to use. And thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Do I have nicknames for the dogs? Sort of. Joey is the bandit. Evie is the Chaos Cotton Ball. I mean, I guess I didn't come up with that nickname, but that is a nickname that she has. And Chief is, I guess we haven't definitively come up with much for nicknames for him, but... Also, for those of you that have the channel points thing and all that stuff, don't forget to, if you'd like to, contribute to the goal of getting 300,000 channel points so that I can relearn 95 exit. If y'all didn't notice that. I think we're well over halfway there. But that's for the people with on the platform for involuntary muscle movements. That's such a fun room. I love that room. That's so much fun to do. So here's a little trick with the Ludwig here. Whoops. So if you, after you jump on him the first time, if you jump on him in midair the second time, he won't shoot you can just jump on him again once it hits the ground. Like that, and you can skip a whole cycle of him having to move around. So that's a pretty nifty little trick. Yeah, that's one of the cool things as far as like learning to speedrun games and all that stuff too, is like if you get to a fairly high level and stuff, you gain so much knowledge about little stuff about these games that a lot of people don't know about. So it's fun to show off stuff. Yeah, let's pick that up. Because I'd like to have a fire flower if possible for the next boss. And so we're going to pick up Yoshi because we're going to use him for a trick in the next level. Did you enjoy that, Chief? Where are the bots at? Guess I'm not popular enough today. What's up, Sil? How are you? Alright, so what we're going to try to do here with the help of Yoshi is we're going to try to clip through the wall so I can swim under the level, which makes this much faster. This is also a rather difficult trick. Come on, let me through. Ah, it kicked me out. So that's also luck-based in that if I do the execution correctly, which I did, it can still kick me out of the wall. Ah, dang it. We're going to have to wait now. We'll get it, though. Well, I'm not doing the trick very well. All right. Stop kicking me out of the wall, dude. Come on. I'm getting the worst luck today. Come on. There we go. There it is. So now we can swim under here, and we're going to grab this block so I can swim faster. But yeah, doing it this way is way quicker than trying to swim through the whole thing. But it's also kind of a difficult trick to do. So sometimes I get it quickly and sometimes I don't. Yeah, thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Are you a happy boy now, Chief? Are you a happy boy? You miss Yoshi. All right, so this next castle is one of the most difficult ones in the game. But I'm going to fly through it, and hopefully it goes well. And if I make a mistake in the first part of it, nothing good's going to happen. So hope for the best. Perfect. That was good. Doesn't get much better than that. That's pretty good. Did I do a run where I pick up all the Yoshi coins? Yes. We'll probably start running that category again sometime soon. That's also a no cape, or well, the one that I would rather run is a no cape category, so I'm not allowed to use the cape in the game. But there is a category where I pick up all the Yoshi coins and the 3-up moons that are in the game. So, how do I beat him? Ah, yes. So, the quickest way to take out him, that's Roy, also worked on Ludwig and Morton, is the quickest way to take him out is if you shoot 2 fireballs and then stomp on their head. That's the quickest way to take him out. So that's what I did. Is I shot 2 fireballs and then jumped on his head. If you only do fireballs, I think it takes 6, I believe, to take him out that way. But yeah, just 2 fireballs and a stomp on the head, and it's game over for him. So that's another thing a lot of people didn't know about, which I don't think I knew about as a kid either. But yeah. And we have Zach with the spinning soccer. Appreciate it. Chief, you're outside of the camera, buddy. There we go. And for those of you that are in here and new to the stream and all that stuff, I am playing on original console, so I am playing on an actual Super Nintendo. I've got some fancy equipment that makes the video quality look very good, but I am playing on an actual Super Nintendo. Chief has eyeliner in this case. Godliner. Yeah. We have King Richard with the picnic dog. Thank you very much. Do you like a treat? Come here. Want a treat? Come here. You lazy dog. I'll give it to you here in a minute. Which model Super Nintendo? It's a US console. It's a one chip US console. Now I actually do have a Super Famicom. It's actually on my shelf back there behind the dog. It's in the box and all that stuff. Well, you can't really see it with the camera angle that I have, but I do have an actual Super Famicom back there. Here you go. Come here. Come here. Here's your treat. Good boy. All right, Tag. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. How's the age? So this is the Japanese version of the game. So, well, I'm using a thing that's called a flash cart, but you can actually play the Japanese games on the US console. If you sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So on the console, like in the where you put the cartridge in, like you open that little door and that's where the cartridge slot is. There's a couple of little plastic tabs that are on the left and the right hand sides of it. So if you get some pliers and you just break off those 2 little tabs, then you can just put Japanese cartridges in the US console and they'll work. So yeah. And actually, speaking of which, I actually do have the Japanese version of Super Mario World. And here it is. And yeah, I can just pop this in the console and it'll play. But yeah, this is the Japanese version of Super Mario World. It's a little bit faster than the US version, mostly because of the text dialogue, and that's pretty much it. About everything else is mostly the same. Crap. Okay, I survived. I wasn't expecting to survive that because I messed up my setup, but we'll go with that. All right, not bad. Pretty good castle. And yes, you can spin jump on the fireballs, if you didn't know that. King Richard with the Heartbeat Go Pop, Super Pop, and a pupper. We still owe you a couple more treats there, Chief. Treat time? Come here. Treat time. Come here. Are you that special now? Here. You're a 3-year-old dog. You shouldn't be that lazy. Oh, now you're gonna get up. Hi. Hi, Chief. We're almost done with this. Here in a few minutes. What's up, Dale? How's it going? No. Thanks for the follows. Much appreciated. Hope everybody's enjoying the stream. All right, so if I move through this at a specific rate, which I slowed down intentionally back there a little bit, and if I do this correctly with the timing, there's 2 rings at the end of this room that will show up, boo rings that show up, but if I've done this correctly, that first one won't show up, and it didn't. So there's one right here normally, but it didn't show up because of moving through it at the right time. That's intentional, so I can just get through it quicker. Thanks for the heart, me. Appreciate it. Going on for a bit. Always the best one to watch for Mario. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. We'll get some extra lives, just because. Why not? Whoops. Oh, oh, shoot, the orb despawn. All right. So if there's too many things on the screen, the orb can despawn. I got it. There it is. All right. Haven't had that happen in a while. Oh, come on, get up there. There we go. Callie, the heartbeat, appreciate it. Look at the sleepy pupper. Sleepy boy. Remember how exciting it was to enter this area and see Bowser's Castle for the first time, right? I was so excited with the music of this world, and then like the lightning effects and stuff like that, and the thunder and stuff like that. Like I just like let it sit on the screen and let it play for a while because I thought that was like the coolest thing when I was a kid. You want to pet the dog? He'd let you. He's friendly. He loves people. He wants to be everybody's best friend. Now, one thing I will say about him is he's not a dog that respects any kind of like personal bubble or anything like that. So he will get up in your face, not maliciously, but he'll get up in your face. All right, now for another difficult level. You want to give Evie a hug? She likes hugs. She also likes people. Oh, I messed up the setup to get that skip, but otherwise this is pretty good. Pretty good, other with the exception of that one little mistake. And that mistake. Ah, come on, man. There we go. I got a bad pattern there. You hug all 3 dogs? Yeah, she's like a big cloud. She's as soft as she looks. And she likes people. Joey is a very lovable dog when he knows you. He doesn't like strangers that much, though. Joey is not... So, in neutral places, Joey's fine. I mean, he might be a little skittish and stuff like that. Joey is very protective of anything that he deems to be, like, our territory, like the house or inside the car or anything like that. So that's, the way he would act would kind of depend of where. So what we're doing here is called the Cape Strats, which I just did another one there. So basically what I'm doing is I'm flying up at the right time and I'm bouncing on the Mecha Koopas as soon as he throws them out. So I'm not bouncing directly on his head. I'm just timing it perfectly so that as soon as he throws out those Mecha Koopas out the top of the car, I'm landing on them and they're just dropping on his head. So that's basically what I'm doing. So some people have looked at it and thought I was jumping directly on his head. That's not what I'm doing. So. All right, one more and we should be done with it. There we go. Okie dokie. Now you can get up here, Chief. Come on, buddy. So Chief does know the sounds for the end of the games and stuff like that. He's a smart boy. Come on, get up here. Hi, buddy. Infinique with the heart me, appreciate it. Hi, Chief. Would you like a treat? You want a treat, buddy? Treat time? You're something else, Chief. Here, go have a carrot. You want a carrot? You're such a goofy dog. Infinique with 10 puppers, appreciate it. So hopefully you all enjoyed the 5-game run. Run it back. I don't have time to run it back, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all 5 of the games without warps in 2 hours and 48 minutes, which is like 8 minutes slower than my PB, but because we made some mistakes, but hopefully you all still enjoyed. We gotta check you for sturdiness, Chief. Yeah, you're pretty sturdy. Bedtime now. Fair enough. Might be done for the day here. What? How long we've been on? 3.5 hours. Did I do anything for the 4th? I watched a few fireworks and ate some barbecue. That's about it. The dogs don't like fireworks. None of the dogs like fireworks. Yeah, so Joey shakes like a leaf in the wind when the fireworks are going off, and Chief will go hide in a crate. And then Evie will just, well, bark at them. So yeah, none of the dogs like fireworks. Chief used to not care about fireworks that much, but the last couple of years he's been terrified of them. So we usually give him some. We usually give them a chill pill, and they handle it better. But they're still a little upset about it. But yeah, you don't like fireworks, do you, Chief? Yep. Another carrot. Have another carrot. Hey. Lay down. How far are we into the goal? That is not. No. We are, for the learning the 95 exit Lunar Dragon category again for 300,000 channel points. We are 69% of the way there. Nice. So it sounds like we'll get that here pretty soon. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'm done for today. I feel like that's a pretty good place to stop. I've got some things I need to do before I go to bed. But yeah, so feel free to follow the stream if you enjoy it, and with 2D Mario and puppy dogs and all that stuff. But I should be back tomorrow and every day this for the rest of this week. So tomorrow we'll do, I don't know what yet, but we'll figure that out. So, but I think that's going to be it for today. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Take care and hope to see you again tomorrow.